I was recently watching Bluey and noticed a lot of animation mistakes. They do not make the show any worse, and I still enjoy watching it. But if you look closely, there are mistakes in literally every episode. I hope you enjoy hearing me talk about them, starting with the episode called
Work.
According to the calendar, do they only have 4 days in a week? Also, Bluey's shadow is being cast onto the air.
We're playing work.
Daddy Pig, your work.
A small dark spot appeared in front of the door. This is Bandit's shadow, which appeared before he even opened the door.
So,
No, you're the boss.
okay. So we make drain pipes, and we're very busy. Are you a hard worker? Oh, it's okay.
The objects in the background changed slightly with the shift in camera angle. Look, the flower vase used to look cheerful, but now it looks kind of sad.
Rabbit.
Excuse me?
Rabbit.
In this scene, he should be wearing a badge. You might say it's not visible due to the camera angle, but it's right to the left of the tie. It should be visible. These clocks are not showing the correct time. If the short hour hand is pointing exactly at a time mark, then the minute hand should be at the top to show exactly 0 minutes. Bingo's arm is slightly cracked in this frame.
Are they round?
The tube that Bingo had been licking this whole time got completely soaked in saliva.
This is the life.
I'm back.
Now her tube is dried up, even though she hadn't licked it for just a couple of seconds. She couldn't have grabbed another dry tube, because there are only 3 of them here, one of which is on the table.
Right, I'm in charge. Throw all these papers on the floor. Rabbit! Now jump on them. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Oh, and play this.
When Bandit opens the door, his hand passes through the gap of the locked door, after which the door actually opens. Perhaps he could have passed through the gap entirely if he had tried.
I'm the boss now.
What? Says who?
Said
When she was lifting the pen, its shadow stayed in place.
clean them with your bottom.
My bottom?
There really should be a large floor-to-ceiling window to the right of the TV, but it should consist of not 2 windows, but 1. I don't know why she is watering the plants when it's cloudy outside and it's clear it's going to rain, but the tube that leads inside is slightly above the water level, so it shouldn't be spraying anything.
Now, once you finish these ones, you can mop those windows with your tongue.
Oh, blech. I hope that's gravy. Yes, it was me.
What is happening with the shadows on Bandit's left leg?
Too bad.
Clean more stuff with my bottom.
How convenient that Bandit instantly disappears right before the door closes so he doesn't get crushed. Bingo is sitting in front of the mailbox. But when the camera angle changes, Bingo is sitting behind the mailbox.
I am Pavlova, the famous ballerina.
It's her.
When they are dancing, one line goes over Chili's face, and this happens in yet another frame.
Hairdressers.
Bingo was trying very hard to color the red flower with a green crayon, but the crayon left no mark at all.
Bluey, can we do one pink? The other how about
Hello.
The clip in this frame looks like a piece of chocolate because the second half of the clip is broken off and is probably somewhere behind the towel. Later it will be fine.
this episode of Bluey is now called
The animators tried to create the effect of this text being written with a crayon, but did it poorly. The edge of this dot is cut off. Crayons don't draw like that.
Okay.
Cold Shower.
See that shelf where the soap is? Well, when the shower is turned on, water flows there, gradually washing the soap away. Strange design.
Tecnologia!
Who as a child ever wanted a toy leaf rake, which is made entirely of cheap plastic judging by how it bends? Either way, look at this grip. There's a piece of Bluey's flesh that appeared out of nowhere. Right now, Bandit is lying perfectly white without any debris on him. But in the next scene, he is covered in twigs and leaves. Something happened between the scenes.
Hello.
And also he has dark circles under his eyes from being tired. But he is covered in flour. Those dark circles shouldn't be visible under it. But don't worry, in one of the frames, the animators corrected this mistake.
The creek.
The flat shadow of Bluey slightly extends beyond the unicorn's saddle. When Mackenzie turns around, the white inner part of his ear is first drawn correctly, but then it shifts to the outer part of his ear, and then the animators fix it, and the white part is inside again. That is definitely a mistake.
Dad, can you play with us?
Mackenzie's shadow moves a little, even though Mackenzie is standing absolutely still without any movement at all. Although if you think about it, all of our shadows move a little when we stand under the sun without moving, because the sun around us moves a little. Anyway, judge for yourselves.
Yeah, can you play with us, Bluey's dad? We're bored.
Bored? I thought you kids loved the playground.
Look at this little pug in the background. He looks very smart. He stuck a booger to the inside of the slide to test object permanence between scenes in this cartoon series. And as you can see, between scenes this booger disappeared, and he is very surprised by his scientific discovery. Although maybe he just licked it off between scenes, but I do not believe that.
Okay, it's...
Oh.
Make sure you watch out for drop bears.
One eyebrow went behind the eye, and the other went over the eye. The animators need to pick one. A dragonfly should have 4 large wings, not 2. The strand of cobweb on her nose behaves strangely. It passes through the nose several times. And the strangest thing is that the section which passed through the nose remained intact.
There sure are a lot of bugs at the creek.
It's just a leech, kid.
Don't worry, it just wants to eat your blood.
Actually, leeches can carry infection, and they leave wounds that can get infected after the bite. It is strange that this is being normalized in a children's cartoon made in Australia, because let me remind you, in Australia, an episode of Peppa Pig where she played with a spider was banned from being shown.
The ground here is more uneven than in the playground.
Look how well Bluey's shadow bends around the tree roots and interacts with the uneven surface. It is a pity that Mackenzie's shadow has no physics, because he is only a secondary character after all. At first, the stick in her hand is positioned incorrectly, partly passing through her hand. Then it is placed normally, and in the next shot, it passes through her hand again.
Oh,
You alright, Bluey?
my knee.
Ah!
The creek. Ooh, the creek is beautiful.
The shadow from this leaf falls on the rock that sticks out of the water. That makes no sense.
Pretty wide. It's just like jumping from one sheep to another. We don't jump on sheep, Mackenzie. Really?
Actually, if a crayfish wants to dart away sharply, it does it with its tail, not its claws. That is literally the function of that tail shape.
Aha! The creek is beautiful.
They came out of the forest covered in mud, leaves, and twigs, but they went home completely clean. Where did a shower come from there?
Fairies.
Wackadoo! Did you set up all those dominoes?
Yeah. I'm gonna let him knock over the first domino.
When she runs toward her father, her shadow shifts higher in space, clearly ending up higher than it should be.
Come with me.
Okay, hang on, kid.
Come
I'm just going
on.
to type this. Go. Bingo!
At first, the tail is between her hands, but in the next shot, the tail is far away. If you look closely, you can see that it is actually drawn behind the hands.
Hey, kid.
Where did he just put the phone? A little later, he will turn around and there will be no pockets there. It simply disappeared, and I am afraid to find out where. Next, the book that Bluey put beside him will disappear too, which also looks quite spectacular.
We've got fairies! This is a fairy. Whack it.
But they're invisible.
Invincible wobbly animation.
That isn't even related to my investigation.
My heart says they're under here.
His right hand passes through the welding mask. In the next shot, his left hand passes through it instead. Well then, follow safety precautions so that the same thing does not happen to you.
Maybe they've gone. Ah, Bluey!
The clothespins in this shot are hanging behind the hanger. This is obviously an animator's mistake. Later they will fix it, which of course makes me very happy. This is an oval shadow on a vertical surface from an object above, which is impossible.
It's your phone.
Where's it gone?
Over there. I'll get it.
Bluey is literally just a couple of steps away from this circle, and the phone screen shows an incoming call.
Bluey, stop!
Now she is running from somewhere far away, and the call is no longer visible on the phone. She was only running to answer the phone.
Oh, Bingo! Grab on!
Why is Chili calling Chili's phone herself? And why is there only the red decline button there? On the other phone, you can see that there should also be an answer button. Also, while they were running, Bandit lost part of the black fur marking on his head, and Chili somehow grew an eyebrow on the back of her head. Perhaps this is the fairies doing too.
We need to give the fairies what they want.
But what do the fairies want?
What the dog doing?
Oh man, there's people everywhere.
Here there is a circular patch of asphalt, although in the intro, it was just a straight road.
Let's do this.
Yeah!
Where did she get the phone from? A couple of minutes earlier, they even said,
Let's call the police.
Your phone's in the fairy room.
as you can see, only one side of these dominoes has dots. Here you can see that one blue domino has 4 dots on the upper half. Now this domino has 1 dot on the upper half. By the way, since when has magic appeared in the Bluey universe? Many things can of course be explained away as children's imagination, but not all of them. I do not want to outright claim that fairies are real there, but there is simply a lot of evidence of their existence in this episode. At the same time, the only evidence of the existence of dinosaurs in this episode is this pair of prehistoric footprints. I just want to say that there are more grounds to claim that fairies exist in their universe than that dinosaurs existed there.
Grannies. Hey, Bingo, what are you doing?
What the dog doing?
Where are the pigs?
Look, I think it's best if...
The animators just drew a slight rotation of her nose separate from her body.
Janet, wake up!
Wake up! You're getting comfortable!
See, Bluey is holding a towel with her hands. But it's weird that when she sticks her hand out, the towel somehow stays in the middle. It's not attached to anything.
Oh, nothing, dear.
Hey!
Right now, there are 6 cans of beans on the floor, but Bingo slips and falls. And in the next scene, there are already 8 cans, counting the ones that Chili is holding.
What? Oh, hey!
Don't you think it's strange that Bandit's foot doesn't cast a shadow, but Bluey's foot does? Oh, dirty toilet water got on his lips.
Hello?
Bluey is sitting closer to the tablet camera, even though the camera on the tablet makes it look like they're sitting at the same distance. There's even Bingo's hand going in front of Bluey's hand, but from a different angle it looks a little impossible. And by the way, check this out. The animators made simplified character models without elbows and fingers specifically for this scene. And it's cool. Respect to the animators.
Who's there? Do you want to be right? Or do you want Bingo to keep playing? Or do you want to be...
B. Good news. We can finally be bees.
Can't I have both?
Why do they need 4 pillows for a bed? They've always had 2. To understand the next mistake, you need to understand how the camera works. It mirrors the picture. Like here, for example, Bingo is on the left, but the camera makes it look like she's on the right. But in the next scene with the camera, it started to work differently. Now the animators just decided not to mirror the image.
Line, put the...
I don't believe that 2 kids in a plastic car are capable of tossing an adult 1.5 meters.
How about a lovely drive to the shops? Okay, Janet.
The car has no bottom, so it pushed by Bluey's legs at first. Now the car is only pushed by Bingo with her legs. And now, the car suddenly got a bottom?
Bumpy and the wise old wolfhound.
Okay, take a big breath in for me, Bingo. Ooh, that was a big one.
There's something wrong with this character's design. Some things just don't make sense. For example, the glasses, whose height is smaller than the height of the pupil. Also, on people, glasses go over the ears, but here they are held up by nothing. They could have drawn them going into the fur. And the stethoscope is supposed to go into the ear so she can hear the lungs. What amuses me most about this is that the place of the hypothetical ear holding the glasses and the hypothetical ear she listens to Bingo's heart with are 2 different points.
Do you think we can go home soon, Doctor?
We might.
The pen lying in front of her hand teleports into her hand. This object pickup is done a little awkwardly. Also, her fingers pass through the paper when she closes the notebook. And here her fingers pass through the paper again. Luckily, there are doctors nearby in case she cut herself on it.
But here we are.
Chili is sitting with her arms folded on the bed. But when it zooms in, they show us just a long body, and it looks wrong. So is she standing like this right now? The animators also forgot to add the notification itself on the tablet in this scene.
Oh, look. Dad sent us a message.
The white spot on her shoulder disappeared because she raised the tablet. I can't even imagine how an error like that could have happened.
It's a video.
All day she would say the same thing. Bumpy loves carrots.
Oh, yes. What a love.
For YouTube, I have to clarify that this red color is not blood from the bite of an angry dog, but simply the collar showing through the leg, which the animators somehow missed.
Is that alright, Dad? Go have lunch.
The vase has a double shadow. This is possible if there are 2 light sources in the house, but then the stool's shadow should be double too.
Oh, nothing.
We can edit that bit out, right? I'll give you anything if it helps Bumpy.
Why did they all make such faces just because he took off his underwear? They should have reacted like that to the scene where Bluey picks it up. Since they all live here without clothes, this reaction to undressing makes no sense. The only exception is the nurse, who is wearing clothes, but I suppose that's for hygiene or something like that.
Thanks anyway. I'll have to try someone else.
There are green and blue circles on her face, but at some point, half of a pink circle suddenly appears on her face.
Can't use your purple pants. Thanks, Baker Lady.
What is that little wrinkle under Bluey's right eye? It's Socks's nose passing through her face. Also, in this shot, Bandit's arm got slightly cut by his friend, and in this shot, Socks's ears went under Bluey's mouth. As you've probably guessed, the animators make mistakes in little details like this quite often.
Burger shop. 1 burger, please. Coming right up.
Bingo has 4 imaginary burger patties in a stack, and she is frying 1 patty right now, so that makes 5 patties in total.
Okay.
But one scene later, there are 3 patties in the stack, and she serves only 1 burger, which means there are 4 patties here in total. Maybe Bingo ate one? They look appetizing.
Ready? Just a moment, please.
As she swims to the left, the water flows toward her father.
Cook.
But when she swims to the right, the water flows towards her father. The water clearly has a bad attitude with Bandit.
We're still playing.
Get out of the way, kids.
Hey, whoa.
Bluey is missing part of her arm. Well, more precisely, it is covered by the fur pattern on her head, but it's a pity that not every lost arm can be explained away.
Still playing.
Get out of the way, kids.
Hey, whoa.
Chili's hands are completely dry, but in the next frame, they are covered in water.
Whoa. She's a bit of a meanie, isn't she, kids?
They have 2 cups, one next to Bandit, one next to Bingo. Then there's a scene where Bluey sells his dad a burger and fries. And then,
There you go.
Bingo has both cups again. But when Bluey swims over to take an order, the animators correct their mistake and take the cup off the shelf.
I guess that's the game over.
Oh, wait, no. It's okay. We're selling them for free. No, we're not.
Notice that there are a total of 3 burger patties in the frame.
Free, but you can have your money back. Hey, that's our money.
Now there are 2 patties. Maybe between scenes she ate one again.
Okay, you can't have that back. Oh. I don't know. Dad, where do you get money from? Oh, okay.
Right now, Bluey has put 3 letters on herself. Before that, 18 letters were taken out of there. Then another 13 letters were taken out. Also 3 toys and 3 rubber ducks. I really want to see a top-down view of this bathtub. Speaking of rubber ducks.
Yeah, have some more.
Oh, thanks.
Count in your head. Bingo gave him 3 ducks.
Here's your pickle burger.
And here's $5.
Then he gave her 1 duck for a burger.
Ooh, you should have said. Wow. Okay, take my money.
Then he gave her 2 more ducks. In theory,
She's shivering.
$5 bucks.
And so are you.
I'm
But where did he get a 4th duck from? Simple math doesn't add up.
I'm fine.
Your lips are blue. I'm trying to get you out of the bath without being a meanie.
Wow. Now there's a 5th rubber duck under Bandit.
Okay, I'll take all of these. Teach personal responsibility!
Her lips are blue!
This is a historic moment. Bandit turned perfectly straight into the camera. This happens very rarely. Almost all the time their muzzle is turned slightly to the side.
I'm pulling the plug.
Now half of his head is light. I wonder how this happened. For one frame, he became a bit like Chili in coloration.
What are you gonna do?
Well, all right, we'll close the burger shop and open a taco shop. Hammerbar.
In this frame, you can see that one pipe passes through another pipe. And it is not because it is breaking through it, since in the next frame, the pipe on the left is completely intact.
This house is falling apart.
Go!
Okay, we'll head to the garden center.
The cart doesn't have any red parts on this spot.
Come on, kids.
Now, they have appeared, and if you look at the background, there is a tree growing there, but there are no trees in front of the main entrance. Perhaps they entered here, but there is no pedestrian crossing here, even though there is one in the background behind them. What is more interesting is that the pedestrian crossing here runs horizontally, but all the pedestrian crossings are positioned perpendicular to the store. So for the previous scene to look the way it does, the entrance would have to be turned something like this. Chili picks up a small pot with a plant, but if you look at the items in the previous scene, there are no small pots with plants here.
You can be my husband. Hey.
Her arm goes through the cart a little bit. Not sure if the animators forgot about it, but this character was already in this episode, and she was walking away from the exit. Maybe she forgot to buy something and decided to come back.
Hello, new husband.
Why are they eating in the store instead of shopping? And if it were only them, I would say nothing. But here, all the characters in the background are walking around the store without a cart and without any purchases. Well, almost all. This one came in to buy a small plant. And this one is just standing there, reaching for who knows what with a looping animation.
Oh, pizza stone.
Here it is shown how she took a pizza stone, after which there were 3 pizza stones left in the stack. Then she gives it to Bingo, and after that, there are 4 pizza stones in the stack. How fast do the shelves get restocked here?
It's everything we want.
As a perfectionist, it's nice to see the colors here, but when the frame changes, there's this brightly colored piece of paper that stands out. Please fire the animator who allowed this to happen.
Might meet you in the car.
Did you nose? Did you know if you sniff pizza too much, your nose might think it's pizza?
And the last mistake in this episode. At first, there is a plant standing on the corner of the table near Bingo. But when Bandit serves the food, the table becomes bigger.